Throwing on first down. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to
be intercepted. Isaac Young in there to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Eluding the pressure right. This is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. 8-yard line. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Second down and goal. Breeze. The quick slant caught. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill taking it in. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. 18-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. On the play. First down, New York. Throwing on first down, Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Intended for Golden Tate. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones, catch made by Slayton. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
He steps out of bounds right at the line.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, 38 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Jones. Being chased out left. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more seasons. Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, they come out with much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Alvin Kamara, the ball
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense. One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you.
And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
It's 2nd down.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Gain of 12. 1st down, New York.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
33-yard line.
Now Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
alive in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Shotgun now for Breeze. Sanders has it over the middle. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Breeze now on first down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Now, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down.
Pressure comes and down he goes. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Evan Ingram. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The final shot before break. Jones. Flushed out right. Looking for Shepard deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a run back here from Harris. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense.
And Breeze is intercepted for